Bonjour from my new apartment at Paris. Today is all about setting up the furniture, organizing everything, and also going to a very special food stop at Paris. Let's spend the day together. Allons-y!
I don't know how to do it.
Et voilà, that is how I'm starting this video. On a des paquets, we have packages, and we have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to do because I moved into this new Paris apartment. I'm doing a Paris apartment series. You saw me struggle to find an apartment, you saw me able to find one, j'en ai trouvé un, this is the one, but I feel like everything is going much slower than I expected. So first, d'abord, on va essayer de ouvrir les paquets. I have a few packages. I bought them new, je les ai achetés nouveaux, or I bought them second hand, de seconde main. But allons voir ce que c'est. Let's go see. Bon, déjà, I never thought I'd reach the day where I pay a lot of importance to my trash can. Ou la poubelle, elle est importante. Nouvelle poubelle! My new trash. This is not an ad. I want to buy more brands qui sont fabriqués en France, that are made in France or made in Europe or made locally. And ici c'est écrit fabrication française. The old trash, l'ancienne poubelle, needs to go. Voilà, nouvelle poubelle.
Nous sommes maintenant à Maison du Monde. Maison du Monde is like a French designer furniture place. Il y a plein de choix, il y a plein de choses. There's a lot of choice. I would say it's a bit in pricier side compared to IKEA, mais il y a plus de design. Il y a une bonne qualité. So let's go see what we can find here. Allons-y. Tu préfères lequel? Tu préfères celui-là ou celui-là? Mais tu veux celui-là ou celui-là? Bah, j'aime bien celui-là. I like this one. J'aime bien celui-là. Ça, c'est pratique. It's like a bowl. C'est écrit bol et baguette. Because bol means bowl and baguette means chopsticks. Ah, c'est pratique. Celui-là aussi est super joli. Super beautiful. It makes a little scared of escalators, des escalators. Mais c'est bien. C'est bien. Nous sommes dans la partie salon, so like living room. J'aime beaucoup, I like it a lot because ils montrent tous les exemples. They show all the different examples. Là, c'est un petit sofa designer. Confortable, comfortable. 354 €, 254 €. 1,200 €, 1200. I don't need a couch right now, j'en ai déjà un, I already have one.
Confortable?
Ouais, il est super confortable. Elle vient d'Asie,
Ah ouais?
parce qu'avant je travaillais à Shanghai, et je l'ai ramené avec moi à Paris. My dream to have a beauty corner like this, un coin de beauté. J'aime bien ce miroir, I really like this mirror. Wow, mon miroir de rêve, my dream mirror. Combien ça coûte? 300 € the mirror, pas pour aujourd'hui. On a tous les miroirs, all the mirrors. Les miroirs, c'est important. Mirrors are so important pour élargir la pièce, to make the room bigger, pour avoir plus de luminosité, to have more light. C'est très important. But I feel like I need to take my time and I would love to find it on a vintage market. If you want me to do a video on a marché aux puces, a flea market where perhaps I buy some of these things, let me know in the comments, dis-moi dans les commentaires. I'm realizing this is actually such an interesting hobby to like look at furniture, look at lamps, look at interior designing. And I know people ils font des études, they do studies for that. Mais je m'intéresse beaucoup and I think I'm watching a lot of videos related to this. And that's why j'aime bien partager ce côté de ma vie. I love sharing this part of my life with you. L'aménagement de l'appartement, you know, going into the apartment, settling in and helping me pick things, you know, color palettes too. So dis-moi si c'est similaire. Let me know if it's similar in the country you are or if it's a bit different. And where do you go when you want to buy new furniture, new house supplies, new decoration? Où vas-tu?
So it used to be here. Transformation. Today is a big day, c'est une grande journée because the wardrobe, la garde-robe va arriver. Right now we have absolutely nothing. This is the situation. La situation is that I have all my clothes above here, so il faut faire quelque chose. We need to do something about it. And so we're gonna put in a wardrobe here. Et il y a Mémé dans son petit lit in her little bed. She's always like slept at the bottom of my feet. If you saw my apartment tour, mon ancien appartement, my old studio, t'as vu qu'elle dormait juste en bas du lit. She slept right below the bed. And elle a toujours fait ça. She's always done that. Living out of suitcases, de vivre des valises, and this pile of clothes. Et de l'installer ici and to install it here into a wardrobe. J'ai trop hâte. I can't wait. So right now I'm waiting for them, the IKEA team to come. Donc, allons voir ça. Let's go see that. Our courrier arrived, the packages for the new wardrobe. This is about 2 mètres de haut, about 2 meters high. And honestly, ça va pas être simple à construire. It's not gonna be simple to build because tu vois la différence de taille, the height difference. And then these are for the shelves. Donc, allons construire ça. Let's go build that. Mama's new closet. Mais regarde-moi ça, look at this closet, the before and after, y a rien à voir. That's so beautiful. Like, if I just open it, si j'ouvre comme ça, wow, regarde-moi ça. Oh my gosh, and I didn't show you the best part. La meilleure partie, c'est cette lumière. It's this light. It does like a LED automatic light and it turns off et ça s'éteint tout seul after I think 1 minute. Mais what? Donc là, on va ranger un peu. We're gonna try and organize parce que it's a bit chaotic because I've been living out of a suitcase for about a month. Mais on a enfin l'armoire, donc j'ai trop hâte de mettre tous mes vêtements. I can't wait to put all my clothes. Allons faire ça, let's go do that. And maintenant, let's make une composition florale. So it means a flower arrangement. On a les fleurs de différentes couleurs, of different colors. Et on a des feuilles un peu printanières that remind me of la campagne et le printemps, of the countryside and of spring. It's something new for me. J'apprends tout juste, I'm just learning, but I kind of want to do more creative hobbies this year that are offline, since being online is kind of the world we're in and it sometimes brings me anxiety, ça m'apporte de l'anxiété. Des activités créatives comme ça, creative activities like this, j'aime beaucoup parce que ça me apaise, it like brings me peace. Et les fleurs, c'est quand même magnifique. I think flowers, they kind of like bring small amounts of joy, donc un petit peu de bonheur. Couper les tiges, so I first want to see like the length that I want to do. On veut les couper en biais, we want to cut them slanted. I'm thinking of making 2, one here, un ici, and one in a different one. I think we need to really embrace like being beginners in things as adults. d'être débutant. You know, there's no shame in that. I think starting things late, y a pas d'âge, there's no age. And I'm thinking, un par mois, one per month could be interesting. If you'd be interested in seeing me evolve in this, I'm probably going to post about it sur mon Instagram to show, hopefully it improves. But on apprend. Je peux toujours couper un peu. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? So apparently when the bouquet like pops like this de tous les côtés en français, this style of composition is called champêtre, coming from champagne, which means it's like popping all over. Et je trouve que c'est pas mal. I like it. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? What do you think?
Avant qu'on continue à ranger, before we continue organizing and sorting everything out, tout ça, je vais passer à la boulangerie du coin. I'm gonna go to the neighborhood bakery, acheter quelques petites emplettes, buy a few things, and perhaps ma baguette de la journée, my baguette of the day. Donc, allons-y!
Finally ended up eating a flan here. So basically, ça s'appelle un flan parisien or just un flan. Chaque boulangerie en a un. Every boulangerie has one. Et honnêtement, c'est très simple, mais c'est très très bon. Very simple, but very delicious. Vraiment bon. I think la raison pourquoi c'est si bon et si simple is because it's basically avec 3 ingrédients, with 3 ingredients. Les œufs, eggs, le lait, milk, and sugar. So, il n'y a pas beaucoup d'ingrédients, there are not too many, but it's really good. Sometimes people ask me, c'est quoi les choses à acheter dans les boulangeries à Paris? What are things to buy in boulangeries? And honestly, of course, there's always the croissant, pain au chocolat, all the classic pastries. Mais je dirais aussi le flan. When I was small, in the summers that I would spend in Lyon, mon grand-père, il en achetait, my grandpa would buy some, and I wasn't the biggest fan. J'étais pas la plus grande fan. And even en Asie, là où j'ai grandi, when I grew up in Asia, les flans là-bas sont très différents. Like egg tarts are really different. Mais je trouve que les flans en France sont très bons. So they're worth a try. Ça vaut le coup de goûter. Et j'ai l'impression que chaque boulangerie les font différemment. Every boulangerie makes them quite differently. Il y a plein de choses en France, a lot of things in France, beaucoup de nourriture et beaucoup de pâtisseries que historically, they're very famous, sont très connus.
À la base, the flan was from the Middle Ages, du Moyen Âge, and it was actually considered to be something quite fancy yet simple to make. So this is actually what they would serve to the royals. Genre, ils donnaient ça au roi. Donc c'est très intéressant. Et maintenant, you can find it dans chaque boulangerie, any boulangerie à Paris, pour pas très cher, et c'est très bon.
Et je me dis qu'avec cette pression, with this pressure I'm putting on myself to quickly move into my new apartment, d'emménager le nouvel appartement, I think c'est important de prendre des pauses comme ça. It's really important to take breaks like this, surtout que c'est la saison des terrasses. It's terrace season, so you can just grab a coffee, you can grab a pastry, et genre juste te poser. And I'm nowhere special. Like I feel like there are really boulangeries with terraces like this partout à Paris, so you don't need a specific address in mind. You can just go walk around or type in Google Maps boulangerie, et tu vas en trouver facilement. You're gonna easily find some. Et aussi, qu'est-ce que j'ai pris d'autre? J'ai pris le classique, hein, pain au chocolat. Always good for a goûter, always good for a snack time later. Et bien sûr, my absolute favorite, croissant. A lot of my friends, especially en France, say that it's an overrated pastry. To be honest, it's not, because I think you can do so much with it. Personally, I don't just eat it alone. I also have it avec du thé, avec du chocolat chaud. Also in the morning, like you can toast it a little, et tu peux mettre du beurre et de la confiture, butter and jam inside. And in the afternoon, you can make sandwiches with it. Et bien sûr, je suis avec petite Maï. Maï doesn't have a pastry. Elle n'a pas de pâtisserie par contre. So lastly, en dernier, j'ai acheté une baguette tradition, a traditional baguette.
You must be wondering, tu dois te demander, what's the difference between baguette et du pain? Ben, c'est très intéressant, it's really interesting parce que toutes les baguettes sont du pain, all baguettes are bread, mais pas tous les pains sont des baguettes. So vraiment, la baguette is something really like long and thin, qui est croustillant, qui est dur à l'extérieur and soft, moelleux à l'intérieur. La baguette, elle a vraiment une forme spécifique. Baguette has a really like specific shape. 65 cm de long, it's about 65 cm long. Mais les pains, c'est rond comme ça. You've probably seen them. And toutes les boulangeries, ils ont les deux. And les pains sont plus gros, plus ronds et plus lourds. So breads are usually rounder, heavier, and they're just bigger. Tu vas pas les rater, you won't miss them. Most of the things that I'm sharing with you, la plupart des choses que je vous partage, c'est des choses que je trouve intéressantes, are interesting things, and that I would say a lot of French people were aware about, qu'on est au courant de comment ça s'appelle, etc. But if you come to Paris for the first time, si vous venez à Paris ou en France, or if you live here, I wouldn't say it's something obvious et acquis pour tout le monde. So la première type de baguette is la baguette classique, also known as la baguette parisienne. It's really the regular white baguette. C'est celle que la plupart des gens prennent. It's also one of the cheaper ones. C'est une des moins chères. Et là, c'est ma préférée, it's my favorite, c'est la baguette tradition, it's the traditional baguette. Et en fait, la raison pourquoi je préfère cette baguette, why I prefer this baguette, is because il n'y a pas d'additifs, there are no additives. Usually it's made with une meilleure farine, with a better flour. Il n'y a pas d'additifs, there are no additives, and it's more flavorful. So honnêtement, moi je préfère la baguette tradition. Another baguette that I like, c'est la baguette aux céréales. So it's the baguette with seeds and grains. Cette fois-ci, j'en ai pas prise. I didn't take some, but usually I go for la tradition, or even better, la tradition avec des graines, the traditional baguette avec des graines with grains en plus. Ensuite, il y a la baguette de campagne. I feel like in France, we have everything with campagne because campagne means like countryside and usually refers to like more natural things. So la baguette de campagne is in its name. It's a mix of different types of flours, so il y a beaucoup de types de farine et c'est très bon aussi, il y a beaucoup de goût. Lastly, il y a la baguette viennoise that is not dans toutes les boulangeries, it's not everywhere, but it's kind of like a baguette qui ressemble un peu à une brioche. That's kind of like a baguette that's a bit brioche. Elle est plus légère, it's lighter, mais elle est aussi très bonne, so il y a la baguette viennoise. If you think there are a lot of types of baguettes, si vous pensez qu'il y a beaucoup de types de baguettes, c'est pareil pour les pains. It's the same for the breads. Il y en a beaucoup de sortes aussi. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I think we could make a whole separate video of me perhaps trying out different breads and baguettes and showing it to you, and also en expliquant les différences, explaining the differences. Si vous êtes intéressé, if you're interested in such a video, dis-moi dans les commentaires, let me know in the comments, and perhaps I could make a video special sur le pain, special on bread and baguettes. Ok, so pour les pains, rapidement, on a le pain de campagne, which is the countryside bread. On a le pain complet, which is the whole wheat bread. On a le pain aux céréales, which is the whole grain bread. Le pain au levain. I know some people that adore le levain, tout ce qui est au levain. As you can see, even on such a busy day, avec plein de choses à faire, I still make time de passer à la boulangerie, to go to the boulangerie, to get my daily bread, pour acheter mon pain, et aussi faire une pause sucrée and also do a sweet pause avec mon flan. But I really enjoy taking you along with me dans ma vie de tous les jours, in my everyday life. Let me know if you kind of like these sort of like vlogs. Like I'm not really talking about something specifically or not a Paris neighborhood specifically, but juste ma vie en général, my life in general, et aussi vous partager un peu de la culture française, of French culture. So yesterday we spent the afternoon building ce meuble, building this furniture. Honnêtement, c'était pas simple. It wasn't simple because
I think just building things as someone who is not a builder and who doesn't know much about this, c'est tout nouveau pour moi. Everything is new. It's interesting to know how things are built as well, especially dans une maison ou un appartement, in a home or apartment. Il y a toujours des choses à réparer. There are always things to repair. So honnêtement, c'est une expérience intéressante. But you're probably wondering why I wanted to get a new one. Pourquoi je voulais un nouveau? Honestly, this one, il est vraiment cassé. Like, you can't tell from there, but it's really broken. Like, both of the doors are slanted, and même pour ouvrir, c'est assez difficile. Tu dois tirer assez fort. You need to pull quite hard. Et comme vous avez vu, as you can see, j'ai beaucoup de choses dans la cuisine, a lot of things in the kitchen. J'ai plein de sauces, il y a tout ce qui est à l'intérieur, all of this. I'm going to transfer it there. Et en plus, j'ai un carton. I have a box as well of things that we're going to transfer from there to there. And a question that I've seen, une question que j'ai vue, is why don't I ask the agency to pay for this? Et honnêtement, honestly, they can accept or refuse certain things. For example, si quelque chose est vraiment cassé, if something is extremely broken related to, I would say, the door is not opening well, or water or something breaking purposely, they will help, ils vont aider pour le remplacer, they will help to replace it. But par exemple, si c'est ça, si c'est ce meuble, if it's this furniture that is just, quite broken and slanted, but is still technically functional, they can accept it or not. Donc là, ils ont pas accepté, they didn't accept. Same with le lavabo et les plaques, like the whole area that has the sink and the area to cook. Ils veulent pas le remplacer, they don't want to replace it. So I'm buying most of this furniture from you. These are not collaborations, it's a question I get as well. These are things I purposely picked, and also I don't really have the time to wait for collaborations parce que c'est chez moi, it's my home, and we're coming up to 2 mois ici, 2 months here, so it's time to get all the furniture, get everything ready, and for it to feel like a home. We're gonna go ahead and organize everything dans la cuisine, in the kitchen. Allons-y. I have a box, une boîte, c'est marqué cuisine, it says kitchen, so it's the rest of my kitchen things. Allons ranger tout ça, let's go organize that. On va réfléchir à ce qui a le plus de sens, what makes the most sense. Donc la bouilloire, the water boiler, je m'en sers tout le temps, donc on va le mettre là. Le cuisseur de riz, the rice cooker, aussi très important. J'ai pas de four ni de micro-ondes, I don't have an oven nor a microwave, donc je me sers du air fryer tout le temps, I use it all the time. Ah, j'ai presque oublié, I almost forgot. J'ai une nouvelle machine à café, I have a new coffee machine, partiellement offerte par ma famille. Donc je vais mettre ça dessus, I'll put it on top parce que c'est joli. J'adore les mugs, both for tea and for coffee, and je trouve ça très sympa. That's why I always have mugs dans mes vidéos. Ah, confiture. This is the last confiture jam that my grandpa actually gave me, qu'il m'a donné. C'est la confiture de mûre. What is mûre in English? Not blueberry. Ça, c'est de Maison Bordier when I went to Saint-Malo. If you want to see my Saint-Malo video, I still haven't tried it. Il faut que je la teste, especially since it's until November this year. C'est des baba au rhum. Non, c'est des baba au limoncello. So usually it's a French dessert. C'est un dessert français qui s'appelle baba au rhum. Dans toutes les brasseries et bistrots. Personally, j'aime pas trop. Je suis pas très fan. I'm not a big fan. They told me they had one au limoncello. Limoncello, which is lemon liquor d'Italie, from Italy. Donc j'ai hâte de goûter ça. I can't wait to try that. Maintenant les sauces. Now the sauces, l'huile d'olive. Le vin blanc pour la cuisine, white wine to cook. Et voilà, we emptied the shelf. Maintenant, je dois le défaire. Now I need to dismantle it. But je suis assez contente. I'm not sure if I want this furniture, si je le veux de ce côté, if I want it on this side, ou si je le veux de l'autre côté. Tell me which side it would look better. Parce que je suis pas encore sûre. Not yet sure. Mais c'est pas mal. I like it. And I think with un meuble en plus, one extra furniture pour les sauces, it's gonna fit quite well.
J'espère que vous avez aimé ce type de vidéo. I really hope you enjoyed this format of video. Un peu différent que d'habitude, a little different than usual, parce que you saw bits and pieces of my week and also how I'm moving in, mon emménagement, my real life in Paris, so you can really see what it's like being a local living here. And also I love catching up with you about things that are happening around me. I can't wait to share with you where I'm currently gonna go very soon. J'ai trop hâte, I can't wait. But till then, there are gonna be a few more Paris neighborhood walks. If you haven't seen the other ones, I'm gonna link them in the description, dans la description en bas. Also, if you have any suggestions about interior designing or how to decorate my Paris apartment better, je suis toujours prenante because this is all new to me, and also I think it's a work in progress. On peut améliorer petit à petit. We can improve things little by little. And bien sûr, si vous avez des conseils sur les quartiers que vous voulez à Paris, if you have suggestions about certain neighborhoods you would like me to eventually cover in Paris, ça me ferait plaisir de lire ça. I would love to read that. I like to share local life and also hidden gems that we don't always find in the tourist guidebooks, mais j'aime vous partager ça. I love sharing that with you. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more Paris neighborhood walks, please subscribe, because I feel like a lot of people are watching these but don't know about the new ones because they don't subscribe to the channel. So how could they know, right, Mimi? How could you know if you haven't subscribed? So please subscribe. Merci beaucoup et à bientôt!